Tonight, the cleanup continues for people impacted by storms this week, and part of that effort comes with dealing with how to file an insurance claim to help begin picking up the pieces. News 19's Victoria Samuels has some advice on navigating the claims process.
A family home in Chapin incurred serious damages this week after a tree fell into its living room. William Miller, the grandson of the homeowner, says the process has been quite eye-opening, but they're glad they're insured.
I know I wouldn't be able to pay for it on my own. So again, you take a deep breath. You know, the anxiety is going to be there, and you know, make sure your family's safe because that's all that matters. Start the process, and you know, biggest thing, homeowners insurance. You really need it to help you out with these problems.
Miller's wife, Carla, says she's preparing the house for more wet weather until the damages can be repaired.
So they have really secured the tarp with beams up there, and hoping that the water won't come in, and we're thinking about buckets, hopefully. That's about the only way. And the electricity, hopefully it won't go down, so batteries, flashlights, and, you know, stuff like that.
Brad Giles owns his own insurance company in Columbia. He says homeowners in South Carolina with insurance tend to be covered for wind-related damages.
Well, luckily, the stuff that we could experience, stuff we did experience on Tuesday, typically is covered under homeowners policies. So homeowners is going to cover any kind of wind-related event. If it's just a regular strong thunderstorm, it could be tornado, it could be a hurricane. Those things are covered under most homeowners policies.
Giles says the decision on whether to file a claim comes down to how much damage there is.
The thing the homeowner would be responsible for would be their deductible. So if they could have a $500 deductible, it could be a $5,000 deductible. So depending on the amount of damage that they incur, that'll determine whether it makes sense to actually file a claim or not.
Consumer Reports agrees, saying you should avoid reporting losses less costly than your deductible. Talk to your insurer who may have advice about repairs. They also suggest people document their damage immediately, and also keep record of every appointment and keep copies of all documents, and get as much of your interaction with the insurance company in writing in case there are questions about your claim later.
Other than that, I mean, the house, it means nothing. My family means everything, so their safety, that's the only thing I care about.
In Chapin, Victoria Samuels, News 19 WLTX.
And tonight we're also learning more about the extent of damage in Bamberg from the tornado there on Tuesday. We now know upwards to 30 businesses were damaged by the storm, with 10 being completely destroyed. And 20 homes were also damaged. This is a new photo tonight of one of those homes. And as we've seen this week, a large amount of damage was centered in the historic downtown area, including the old City Hall, which was completely destroyed. If you experience any damage in Bamberg, leaders there advising you to go ahead and take pictures and videos, keep receipts, report it to the County Emergency Services.